Hey, how's it going on, guys? It's Tekosor. So, if you are considering building a high-end gaming PC in 2025 for around 1500 bucks range, I put together this PC building video to showcase the components I'm using and share some insights about them. So, I hope it might give you some ideas. Let's see what I picked. For the case, I'll be using the Pop Air from Fractal Design, which I also used it for the Z790 PG Sonic from ASRock build to match the blue aesthetics. So I'm going with it again for this build too. For me, it performed really well. If you remember, we had excellent thermals with both the 13600K and 14700K after undervolting. The airflow in this case is impressive considering it supports only 5 fans in total. For the motherboard, I'll be trying out for the first time a Gigabyte one, the AORUS Z890 Elite Xis. I think white boards look truly awesome, which is why I felt like coming back to one after using the good old Z790 PG Sonic. This board is well priced and has everything you will need. It features Wi-Fi 7, USB 4, a total of 19 power phase, and a lot of user-friendly features like an M.2 latch instead of screw, with a magnetic heatsink as well, a top PCI release button for the GPU, and full support for Intel Z890 chipset features like undervolting, overclocking, DDR5 XMB. It also has plenty of headers for fans and RGB, so for around 300, I'll say it's a good board to consider. I also love that AORUS kept all accessories it comes with in white, such as a Wi-Fi antenna. For the CPU cooler, I'll be using the Arctic Liquid Freezer 3 240mm RGB AIO, which is also a white version. It's by far the best AIO on a budget, outperforming all competitors at this price point. It comes with pre-installed fans on the radiator. It has its own proprietary bracket for Intel CPUs, which avoids any kind of CPU bending and is quite easy to install. It supports both of LGA 1700 and 1851, and even has a VRM fan and comes with high-quality thermal paste. For AMD users, no need to worry about offset. It's already accounted for in the Ryzen frame to ensure good thermals on cores. One important note, this cooler has an all-in-one connector option, but I don't recommend using it since it limits max pump speed to match the fan's lower RPM. Instead, connect the components separately to control each of the radiator fans, VRM fan, and pump individually for maximum performance. Moving on to the GPU, I'll be using the AMD Radeon RX 7800 XT from Gigabyte. It's a fantastic GPU for 1080p or 1440p gaming at a decent price. It has 16GB of VRAM, GDDR6, also its triple fan design ensures it stays cool. I got it for around 450. For the PSU, I chose NZXT C1000 Gold, which meets the ATX 3.1 standard to keep it future-proof. It's 80 plus gold certified, delivers maximum of 1000 watts, and comes at a great price around 150. What I love about it is the white cables, except for the power cord, which is black. It also has a zero fan feature for silent operation. Now, unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, the footage showing the CPU, SSD, and RAM installation was lost. I apologize for that, but as you can see here, I installed the Intel CPU bracket that comes with the Arctic cooler. And for CPU itself, I'm using the Intel 265K, which has 8 performance cores and 12 efficient cores for maximum workloads, totaling 20 cores. We'll explore it in depth in future videos. For RAM, I went with the budget-friendly option from Patriot, the Viper Extreme 5 RGB. This kit features aluminum heatsink and support XMP3. I went with the 8000 MTS variant with 32GB capacity, which was a crazy great deal at around 150 bucks. For storage, I'm using the Kingston Fury Recreate PCI 4 M.2 SSD with 1TB capacity. It's rated for 7300MB read and 6000MB for write speed. Quite cheap and high performing at around 100 bucks. here we are in the BIOS, and I must say the BIOS dashboard is by far the nicest I've seen. It's well organized, useful, and quite easy to use. I managed to boot up on 8000 MTS by switching to XMP profile, and even tested stability for quite some time. I was initially skeptical it would work given the price point of this kit. I'm quite glad to give Patriot a try given it's the cheapest option out of all. CPU temp is sitting at around 30 degrees with the Arctic cooler, and sometimes it gets around 28. It's literally perfect. For now, I didn't change many settings in the BIOS, but later on I'll be doing various guides on this board, CPU undervolting, optimization, and trying out podium RAM kits, as this motherboard supports up to 9500 MTS officially. So stay tuned for that. And by the way, the BIOS theme options are quite gorgeous. It defaults to a white one to match up with the board color tone, but there are also AORUS original black and grayscale options. Other features I almost forgot to mention about this board that also has a great M.2 heatsinks, so it's future-proof for Gen 5 NVMe SSDs. It also has a massive VRM heatsink and I/O vents to help a bit with heat dissipation. And most importantly, it uses the RL ILM design for CPU instead of standard ILM, which helps reduce CPU bending and lowers temperature by up to 4 degrees. So that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you found it useful and enjoyed it. If that's the case, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Next, I'll be making detailed guides and benchmarks on these components. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.